Hello and welcome to Laurel's Designs. Welcome to my craft room. Today I'm going to show you how to pack a swag. It's going to be ready for shipping. So I'm using a shipping box. They are 18 by 16 by the variety height. So it can change from 6 to 8 to 10 inches in height. So you're gonna see me in a couple minutes just cutting the tabs on the top of the box so it can be adjusted. Now, the first thing I do after assembling my box on the bottom with tape, I proceed to cut the tabs. I use it normally at 8 inches. It's what the height that I use my box for swags, because I want to be I need my swags to have some space on the top so my ribbon and my flowers don't get messed up. Now, once I cut all of them, I kind of fold it over to make it easier for me to put the swag inside it. I have a like a poker I use a screwdriver and I poke 2 holes on the bottom of my box on each side, on each end of the box. So I 2 holes in there and I run pipe cleaner through it so I can attach or tie my swag to my box so it doesn't move during shipping. So I just poke the holes on that side and run the pipe cleaner. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So you just poke with the screwdriver the top of the box going down and run another pipe cleaner. So I'm going to be attaching the top and the bottom of my wreath, in this case my swag, so it doesn't move around. Once I run those pipe cleaners, you guys need to make sure that you put tape on the bottom of the box attaching those pipe cleaners so those pipe cleaners don't get caught on the conveyor belts whatever shipping company you decide to ship through. I normally use UPS. So once I have added my pipe cleaners, now I'm going to proceed and put my I like to make my packaging pretty. So I have some 3/8 satin ribbon or whatever ribbon you guys want to do, if you want to do it like that. I cut 2 pieces of ribbon and I attached them to the side wall of my box. And then I do the same with tissue paper. And it's just to make it pretty. When you ship something, my way of seeing things is that I want my clients to have a good impression, not only with my wreath and my work, but also the way I package my supplies and my work. I want them to be able to enjoy it from the moment they open the box. So I just put the ribbon in there. I tie down my wreath so it doesn't move. So you're going to see me in a minute tying down my wreath and adding my tissue paper to the sides of the box. Depending on the type of wreath that I'm shipping, if it has anything that is fragile or if I don't have too much space on the box because the wreath is really a really thick wreath, I use bubble wrap or packaging paper. It depends on what I'm shipping. This one is a mesh swag. It is it doesn't have anything fragile on it. It's a wooden sign, and since it is attached to the box, it's not going to be moving around. So there's no need for bubble wrap. The tissue will be more than enough. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm attaching the tissue paper to the inside of my box. Here you're going to see me tying down the swag to the actual box. I do it like you saw. I do 2 pipe cleaners. One, I attach it on the bottom and I make sure that it's tight and secure on the bottom, and then I'll proceed to do the same on the top. Run those pipe cleaners through the hook on the back of the wreath and I zip tie it and attach it. Once I know my swag is completely secure, I proceed and put the tissue paper on top, and I make a pretty bow. So when my client open the box, they will see the pretty bow and the pretty packaging, and hopefully they get very excited when they receive their mail. I always put stickers on the inside that have the instructions of how to remove them from the box, and another sticker that has the instructions of how to fluff the mesh, how to fluff the ribbon, and how to make that bow pretty again in case that the wreath has shifted or moved a little bit during shipping, and the ribbons and the bows might be a little bit squished. I always give the instructions to my clients on how to do it, because it's not hard at all, but not everybody is is crafty to do it, to do a bow. So I want to make sure that when they receive my wreath, they know how to fluff it back up. I also, in all my packagings, I add my thank you postcard. It has some information about my business. I write their name on it as a thank you. Then I make sure that I seal it properly. I use packaging water activated tape. I have found that that is the strongest tape to use it, and it looks really professional. I love how it looks. So I just put it on the box, make sure that it's tied up there, that it's secure. You know how shipping can be, it moves around and boxes sometimes are thrown in and out. So I just want to make sure that nothing is going to come out, that my wreath is going to get there intact. Then you're going to see me putting my stickers with my logo on it and my website, my logo sticker, and then I add a bunch of fragile stickers all around the box, just to make sure that the box is not mistreated. I also always, or almost always, like to write a note to my carrier, just asking them to be gentle and making sure that they know that they are appreciated. So I just like to make sure that they know that they are appreciated, and that they please don't crush my box. So after that, I proceed to weight my box, making sure that I write the proper weight when I'm shipping it. And I measure my box, even though the boxes have measurements on the bottom, and when I buy them, I know the measurements that they have. I always like to verify the sizes, because remember, we cut this one is they're adjustable, and I can cut the height or the depth of the box. So I want to make sure that I write the proper measurements of the box, so I don't get overcharged or undercharged for it. So I measure my box, write it down on my invoice, and then proceed to purchase the shipping label. Okay, and that's the way I ship swag. I almost do the exact same thing when I'm shipping a wreath, like a regular round wreath. I always attach it and make sure that the order is attached to the box so it doesn't move around. So it's the same process, it's just the box is different. Most of the time it's a bigger box. I normally use a 24 by 24 by 8 or by 10, depending on the depth of my wreath. So I hope this video was informative. The last thing that I do, and I don't show it in the video just for protection of the shipping address of my clients, is just attach the shipping label and ship it on their way. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.